Bartosz Fabinski is going to meet Gerald Meerschaert, and got to say this looks like a very promising match. Bartosz Fabinski is the former PL MMA middleweight champion who competed at UFC for a very much prolonged period of time. His qualities victories over Garrett McLellan, Hector Urbina, Emil Weber-Meek. His fight against Darren Stewart, it was a victory. It happened at Cage Warriors due to restrictions, but it was a UFC bout. And he lost to Michel Prazeres and Andre Muniz via submissions, but he outworked majority of very good opponents. And he is very good on the ground, decorated judoka, good grounder and pounder, good strikes off the top, excellent stamina. His submission defense is kinda so-so, got to say, but Bartosz Fabinski is also good in stand-up, in some short strikes and punches. On the other side, gonna meet Gerald Meerschaert. Gerald Meerschaert is a typical grappler. BJJ, kickboxing, taekwondo, but black belt in Rofu sport, kickboxing, black belt in BJJ, but predominantly grappler. 31-14 is his score. And Gerald Meerschaert lost to Ian Heinisch and Khamzat Chimaev via first round knockouts, but he choked out Darren Wynn, Trevin Gil, Oscar Piacota, Ryan James, Joe Gigliotti, and TKO Derek Spicely, but he lost via stoppage to Mareta Santos, Heinisch, Chimaev. He was outworked by Anderson, Holland, and he was choked out by Jack Hermanson. But Gerald Meerschaert is predominantly an outstanding grappler. Alright, in the stand-up, I think he has better kicks than Bartosz Fabinski, but Bartosz Fabinski's punches are really good. Gerald Meerschaert doesn't defend the right hand pretty much well, that's true. 6'1", 77 inches is his reach. On the other side, Bartosz Fabinski is 6'0", his reach is 74 inches, which means Gerald Meerschaert is going to have a reach advantage, but it shouldn't mean much. It means in kicks, 31-14, but it means in kicks. If the fight gets dragged to the ground, I don't think it's gonna be a good way to go for Bartosz Fabinski, because Meerschaert is having very good submission game. Bartosz Fabinski is good grounder and pounder, and he has better throws, better clinch, but after all, if the fight ends up on the ground, it's gonna be a very big problem for Fabinski. So I think Fabinski should keep the fight standing, or he should go for a judo throw and then get up. That's the best way to defeat Gerald Meerschaert. My prediction is the fight will not go the distance. Someone is gonna get stopped here. Either it's gonna be Meerschaert, either it's gonna be Fabinski. If I have to pick one guy, I'm gonna go with Meerschaert because his submission game rocks, and I doubt Fabinski is gonna keep the fight standing.